matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Chanticleers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Liberty's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in... I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. It'll be third and long. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Flames will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Coastal Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Flips it out in the flat. There he goes. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you that.
Touchdown, Chanticleer. First score of the game goes up. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board. Right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The option look. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Flames will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Corrals it at the 45. There he goes. Open it up. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good. Of better than 30 yards. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The shot that clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now after the misfire, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You got
touchdown, Coastal! Great job by the back on the option.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Ball is loose. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 39. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Daniels. Gets it out quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense.
Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll go right back to it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the one, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Complete to the left. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back on the option, the give. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, shot to clear.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Flames in the hurry-up. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Flames will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
To the air, it's Daniels. With the catch, it's Glass. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Flames will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Chanticleers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the run deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, sack.
Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him. Throws to the back. Got his man. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Goes to the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Flames will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Motion from the back. Power football with the run. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle, it's Newsome. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The shot that clears are marching down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. His defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Coastal! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a big gain. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the left side. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Daniels. Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Stanford went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Cardinal ever do that? Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Flames send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays at home.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Quick completion on the out. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And he's knocked down immediately. believe it. They're in the red zone at the 14.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one?
Touchdown, shot to clear. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
On the option. It can't corral and catch the balls on the ground. Touchdown, Coastal! The defense takes matters into its own hands. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
That makes the score. Coastal Carolina, 59.
He'll bring it out. It's Lincoln. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the option. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The run from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. 4th down coming. And the Flames decide to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He's going to get loose. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, he put his team in great position. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. And the shot to clears are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He splits the upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That's the last thing you want as an offense. A negative play. A sack on 1st down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch near the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. The official says no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. The field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Under fire. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side takes every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs.